Still stuck in the house with your bunny slippers on? Well, sit back and enjoy this episode of Model Railroad Minute. We're taking you for a ride on the Yosemite Mount Sugar Railroad.
Model Railroad Minute.
Hey everybody, you're watching Model Railroad Minute, an inside look at the people and projects of the world's greatest hobby, model railroading. I'm Don Trink. If this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. If you'd like to see more videos about all things railroading, then be sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon so you don't miss another Model Railroad Minute. Before the lockdown, my family and I visited the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Railroad in Fish Camp, California. This historic 3-foot narrow gauge railroad delivers an excellent 4-mile railroad excursion located near the south gate of Yosemite National Park. Every ride takes you back into history where powerful locomotives once hauled massive log trains through the Sierra Mountains. Let's take a look.
Oh, there's a spike in this one, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I'm with you.
This is an experience of old-time railroading, where mighty lumberjacks felled the timber and flumes carried lumber to the distant valley below. The Sierra National Forest majestic woods provide the backdrop for this narrow gauge journey back in time.
Black car, we're going to take the quick connections, number 5. Have an extra cover passenger car, number 14, and the end of the line, we have our work car. This is the West Side Local Company in Wyoming, California.
Shay number 10, which is pulling us along, was built by Lima Locomotive Works of Lima, Ohio in March of 1928. The Shay was purchased by the Pickering Lumber Corporation's West Side Lumber Company's operations in Tuolumne, California. This was the largest narrow-gauge Shay built. The Shay was then purchased from West Side Lumber in 1967 by Sugar Pine Railroad and assumed the starring role as the only steam locomotive on the old Madera Sugar Pine Company track. Geared locomotives are an asset in steep terrain such as this. Climbing this hill was no problem. Now we descend into the rest area so that we can stretch our legs, take pictures, and the crew can oil the locomotive and refill the water tanks. On the return trip, we rode in the covered cars. Both the famous log cars and covered cars are meticulously maintained. Over the years, thousands of visitors have enjoyed this steam train excursion through the Sierra National Forest. Activities include the daily 1-hour narrated steam train trips, moonlight special evening barbecue trains in the summer, gold panning, group tours, and weddings. After your train ride, don't forget to visit the Thornberry Museum, which contains actual pieces used by logging crews that worked the region more than 100 years ago. You will see everything from small hand tools to large mechanical elements that are surprisingly complex for the wilderness, especially when viewed through the context that they were built in the forest around the turn of the century. See the way of life for some of the first inhabitants of the region with artifacts and historic photographs. Last but not least, visit the gift shop and don't forget to eat at the Railroad Cafe.
If you're interested in visiting this historic railroad, seasonal operation starts mid-March through Thanksgiving weekend. Looks like in 2021 scheduled start in April. I'll include a link in the show notes below. If you're planning a visit, you might want to check out the Narrow Gauge Inn. The inn is right next door to the Sugar Pine Railroad. Both are about 10 minutes from the Yosemite entrance gate. The inn also serves a great breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The rooms are cozy, clean, and comfortable. Check out their website for information and reviews. I'll include a link in the show notes. If you enjoyed this video, tell me about it. Please leave me a comment in the comments section. I love hearing from you. We also have great content on all things railroading on Facebook and Instagram, so check us out. Well, that's it for now. Remember this, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.